Hello and welcome to an episode of The Card Show. Big, deep intake of breath there. Hope everyone's well. As of recording this, I am, when you have those weird sort of, you're absolutely physically, mentally, emotionally drained, but you have so much energy as well at the same time. That is how I'm feeling right now. Just got back from the 3-day London Card Show. And yeah, it's been physically, emotionally, mentally draining. It's been a lot of fun, a bit hard work. It's been great. I mean, these 3 weeks now, so 3 shows back to back weekends, starting off with the Manchester Card Con, which was on Saturday only, and then the Yorkshire Card Show X Birmingham NEC Takeover. It's been leading like 1 day, 2 days, leading to a 3-day, right? And that's what we got with London, the 3-day, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's yeah, it's been a great month, a great start to the year for the UK card scene especially, but also for cards in general, not just UK card shows, but I think for cards in general. And we'll touch on why I think that as well in a second later on. But let's just get into the meat and the meat of this podcast, and it's going to be about the London Card Show. So if you're not really interested, by all means, fast forward a little bit longer, or just finish completely. So like I was saying, we had the Manchester Card Con on a Saturday, new venue, big venue, a very good interactive station with the Manchester basketball team there, with limited edition cards from iconic cards, and having players sign it. Then went to the Birmingham NEC for 2 days at the Yorkshire Card Show X Birmingham Takeover. So obviously a massive convention centre with 7 hotels on site, big like 4-story sort of shopping mall restaurant thing next to it as well. So that was obviously good to it. So having people in hotels local, getting some food together, all that sort of stuff. And then a 3-day in London. And this is obviously the last one at Sandown Racecourse for a couple of events. Next one is at XL, so the next one at Esher is not till May, June, July. It's summertime, June, July. Is that right? I can't remember the exact dates. But yeah, there's like XL just a one time, which is going to be, and then back to Sandown for 2 more until end the year off. 3 days, the Friday, I did the last 3 days all different. This Friday was definitely a lot busier. It was upstairs as well, so we were downstairs. So last time it was in the downstairs hall where it's like TCG over the weekend. This time it was upstairs, but like half the hall. So I think it was a lot better, a lot bigger, a lot brighter. It felt busier, but not claustrophobic busy, which is nice. McDonald's were there with their burgers, 3 burgers, so it's a free hamburger, cheeseburger, and McPlant for the 3 things you could get. And we'll touch on them shortly as well. Because on the Saturday, which was Valentine's Day, again, that's been normal now. So two stories, bottom stairs, bottom ground floor is the TCG, upstairs is split. Outside you have the normal food vans, and then you had the McDonald's van, also the free burgers. And McDonald's also had an activation centre at the back. Now, I wasn't going to do this first, but I've seen we've gone that route. Their activation centre is this. For those that don't know, who have not seen it, McDonald's are getting into cards, little TCG. So they did have some promo cards there that you could get. It was a game. You go up the wall of cards. You'd pick a card. You then had the option to stick with that card and take it home with you, or you could twist. You can never go back, so you can twist, maybe get a better card, and then you take that card home with you. There's only 4 different promos from. I thought it was like common, but yeah, it's not common. I'm gonna bring one else. This is the base, the common. This is a character card. It's a Fry Girl. There's just a promo on it. I hope it shows up on camera there. Need the black background. There you go. The background on there. Okay, the black background. That Fry Girl. So nice little games paper card. It's just a little promo to these that are only for these events. So this is also the first and potentially the last, depending what happens with these events that McDonald's do. But yeah, I think I did a top loader. And on the back, it just says McDonald's cards. Okay, oh, it's like Inception. So I was watching, you can see me on the reflection, holding the card on the reflection. Yeah, crazy. So that was like the most common card you could get. So obviously a lot of people were getting that card. Then there was milkshake dip, and this is a fan card. So it's like the next. I think this is the next tier up. I'm gonna be kicking myself if I've got this around. So I think this is the next tier up, like the bit less common. You can see it there. So obviously a pink background, sort of like a yellow and brown swirls. Showing the colours of strawberry vanilla milkshake, and a little milkshake container with some milkshake split out and a straw. The M there. There's just a promo at the bottom there. In the top corner that it's a fan card, and again same with the McDonald's cards on the back. Next up, there is retro cards, and I've got the cheeseburger chair. Just a card there, as you can see. Right, let's get that up. There we go. Look at that cheeseburger chair. So yeah, just the old school cheeseburger chairs. I don't know if people remember them. I don't really remember these cheeseburger chairs. I think the ones that I remember as a kid were sort of like a pinky, like a yellowy colour, like one pink, one yellow sort of thing. I think I don't really remember it too well, but yeah. Looking at this, it makes me think that I've seen it as a kid, but now I'm just thinking, is it just one of those like things where you think you did or you didn't, or maybe like a special McDonald's that wasn't near me, so I saw it one time. But yeah, cheeseburger chair. Maybe it's just an American thing, so they just made the whole thing up. Cheeseburger chair. And then there was like the most limited one, which is very interesting because this is the one that, first thing on Saturday morning, I went around there to see it. And this is the card I pulled, and he goes like, "Oh, it's the rarest one, like 5% chance of getting it." Ignore my little sticker. I did put a little sticker on it. I think like 10 million pounds. I wanted for it because it was that rare. It was quite funny. But yeah, this is the legendary cards. It's kind of got more of a holographic feel, look to it. It's McDonald's a multi-mixer. Look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Multi-mix of McDonald's. If you remember those, wash when your age. Yeah. Okay, ignore the price. We get it, we get it. The game's the game. McDonald's cards there. So yeah, so those are the ones that you could get. So obviously there was a bit of a hunt for those, and people were thinking, "Oh, you go up and you get them. How come you got all four?" They were obviously allowing you to go up multiple times if you wanted to. Obviously, I didn't go and play multiple times. At first, obviously, once everyone else get some. I was given the cheeseburger chair by Keeble's Kits and Cards, and yeah, the other two, I just got, again, the most common ones on it, so I just got them when I was a bit more free and quiet. But then it turned out to be a special card. So this is interesting because this was more, well, not saying more limited. We don't actually know the numbers of the legendary card. We just know it's a 5% chance of getting it. But this card was limited because it's only for VIPs. So of the 600 whatever bags it is for VIPs at the show, they were on them bags. I believe there wasn't enough for all bags as well. This is because some people saying they didn't get one of these cards in their bags. So that's very interesting. So some people may not have got the card in their bag. So they could have been less than 600. Which is interesting because especially in a sports point of view, if a print run is 600 on a card, it's very rarely you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's limited." But this, again, it's limited. It came in a mag as well. Obviously, the other one just came as a cardboard. I had to penny sleeve them and top load them myself. Slash shout out to Third Down because the team did that for me. But yeah, this is it's just a character card, but again, very nice. Black. It's Grimace. Look at that. Ooh, Grimace. On some little rollerblades there, with a little milkshake in his hand. Purpling it up with some like purple lasers shooting off him. People are listening, not watching. Again, if you are listening on Apple or Spotify, head over to YouTube. I might put them on, well, in fact, I will put them on the Instagram, but also head over to the Patrick Mahomes Instagram. I'll put them on there as well so you can see the cards. Probably a similar time to the podcast we've got to. I might release this a little bit early with this news of McDonald's in the TCG sort of space. There's obviously, as you can imagine, there's no comps yet, but there is a few listings. I was on the train back. I was checking if anyone had blurry down. There you go. I think I listed them. Someone listed the set of 4 that you could get, about the VIPs. I think they're at £50, £52. So it's like 70 odd dollars. And someone's got the full set of 5 with the Grimace at a similar price. Again, with 6 days to go. So yeah, very interesting. Like the hunt around them, and again, because I was so early. That's right. The reason why that's got the like a £10,000 sign on it is because I was so early to pull it, and one of the first ones to get it. It was a rare card, and let's face it, we don't know. I did say as well, if you get that card, it's lifetime milkshakes at McDonald's, which again, I wish it was true. So it's gonna be interesting to see what McDonald's do. So again, the big activations like free burgers. They're obviously not a company that needs to get free burgers. They are the biggest fast food chain in the world, and the fact they've reached out to a car show. It started out in a sports hall in Tolworth, half a hall with 10 tables, which is now like Europe's biggest and one of the biggest in the world. It goes to show, that where cards are, man, cards they really are a big mainstream thing right now. They are definitely a very big in for a lot of companies, right? Great crossover. It'll be interesting because McDonald's usually have like something to do with like World Cups now, don't they? They usually have some sort of sponsorship going on. So it'll be interesting if anything happens there. I believe there will be a press announcement at the same time this pod comes out, not technically the same day, so 16th tomorrow as we're recording this. So that was going to be interesting to see what the press announcement is like, the press release is like. Then the game starts on the 17th of the 3rd, and there'll be, I think it's 24 cards in the set. I don't believe these cards are in the set. It might be, I presume Grimace and all that sort of stuff will probably be in it, but maybe be a variation, because obviously all these cards do say promo on them, so there probably will be a variation of these cards. I believe it's similar to like the Monopoly one, where you get a card and there's a sort of prize attached to it. So that's going to be interesting. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this? Like, do you think this is good for hobby, bad for hobby? What was interesting as well is you had to be 18 and plus to play the game. Even though no money was exchanged, it was free of charge. You go up there, you had to pick a card. So yeah, they're very like PC, very like protective of not getting caught for gambling, I suppose, like gambling charge for minors. I suppose it's a gamble. Pick up a card and see how good it is. Yeah, kind of crazy that they've done that, but especially because it's very much a kiddie thing. So it'll be interesting to do attach these to meal deals. Are they just something you buy separate? Like remember the 25th anniversary, I think it was, Pokemon's like that. Did I have something as well at hand? Damn. Yeah, I did have something at hand, but I don't. I did, but I don't. Yeah, you could add them on. I think they were £1 for the little pack, weren't they? Obviously, the one card. So it'd be interesting what they do with these. Is it just one card, one pack, £1? Is it going to be a pack of 4, 5, 6, 3? So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I will be looking out for it. I used to frequent the McDonald's, especially I used to live near one, so that always helps. And then COVID, so you got back into like McDonald's livery. I do love a good quarter pounder with cheese. Double quarter pounder with cheese. Occasionally bacon. Obviously large fries. I used to like a milkshake at McDonald's, but I've been Coke lately. I think the Coke there is obviously one of the best. Gotta get McFlurry. Usually whatever the seasonal one is, because I'm a bit bougie like that. But yeah, enough about McDonald's orders. They don't sponsor me. And it's been a long time talking about them, but it's interesting. Big. They said the biggest fast food chain in the world. Even up with one the card show. I think that I can tell by the back there, if people are looking at watching. Sorry, you're looking. Kind of reminds you, doesn't it, of the London card show, like the text, the colours they used. Maybe that's on purpose because of the promo. I don't know. I do believe as well, like obviously these cards aren't in the best condition. I think they're just obviously quick paper cards they got for this sort of promo thing. That they have got another card supplier for the actual cards. So that's going to be another interesting aspect. Ace grading will be grading those cards. Well, not these promos, I don't believe, but they will be grading the official ones from the 17th of March. So yeah, they again, unless they get really like petty, I suppose, they release this video and pod early, which I might do just for shiggles and giggles, as they say. Yeah, then come back. Exclusive McDonald's cards. Great tagline, am I right? I say thumbnail, but I'd never change the thumbnail for this on YouTube. I'm lazy. I also just kind of like the unison of having a cover. Um, and for those that listen to other podcasts, why wouldn't you? Great way to get more knowledge, right? It's a sports card, nonsense card. What does that mean? It means that the boy, sports card boy, Jesse, that's a sports boy, sorry. Give me his card so you can see him there. It is, yeah, was it? Okay. It was interesting, holding the card, which has got a bass in it, and he's pulling the bass out of the card. Very AI card, not like a real card. Sports card nonsense in the background. And plops. But no, it's also signed. Shout out to Jesse, he was at the show. He's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Did some bit of content with him. But yeah, really cool guy. It was cool, like kicking it with him and picking his brain. Also saw Troy there. A lot of trike cards was at the show, like brief. That was kind of mad. You know, like when you just see someone and like whizzing around, like, oh yeah, landed 2 hours ago, and yeah, and I'm like just flying around in them guns. Like, okay, cool. So shout out to Troy, man, trikes at the show. It's kind of cool. We also had Josiah soft jersey sports cards at another show. He was obviously at Yorkshire the other week. Ben Hatley, CLA, Sports Card UK Dan, JJJ, that card. GBW, Lav, the whole team there. I think I see RP, Ronnie was there, HJA. Probably those people I won't forget, but a lot of people I remember seeing a lot of. But yeah, great show. Great show. Shout out boy as well, Viv, Frank, famous Grails. There's collectibles probably as well now. Should do. I picked up a little card off him as well. But yeah, what a show. What a show. It's one of those shows that, like I said, it physically, mentally, emotionally drains you because of the 3 days. But it gives you so much energy as well. I spent a lot of time with the main man from the recliner as well. Yeah, there was a funny story about that, the grimace, but I wasn't going to throw him under the bus since I picked one up. But yeah, I'm not going to tell him how much I paid for either, just in case he's listening. Because yeah, I almost had the full set on the Saturday. That full set of McDonald's cards literally to the death on the last day of Sunday. And to get on talk about Sunday as well, Sunday was probably the busiest Sunday I've seen at London Card Show. Like consistently busy from start to finish. Usually it's like busy for a couple of hours and people will say like 2s, it's dying off. This one was busy till 4. A lot, 90 to 95% of vendors were there till the death. A few did pack up at like 3, half 3ish, but nothing major. But yeah, I think this is. I don't want to say it's like the most successful London Card Show because I always think like the first one was the most successful, right? Because the first one was bombed. It probably wouldn't have been the second one because they probably wouldn't think, oh, there's not the scene for it, it's not the support for it. What's the point of doing one? So I only can say the first one's like the most successful, or maybe just it wasn't that successful. And Harry was just like, hey, I believe in this, so I'm going to go again. But yeah, like the growth for 3 days, the size of the 3 days, it's just unbelievable. And like I said, it's been such a great start to the year for shows. Manchester Card leveled up, success. Yorkshire Card Show leveled up, moved cities, and again, success. London Card Show leveled up, success. So it's definitely an indicator that the scene is very strong. And again, even from not just like from the show point of view and me from sort of by didn't sell much over these 3 shows, I don't think that I can remember. Content creator, I suppose, of the other shows and saying, oh, it's success. Even from vendors that were selling, they've all said the same thing. They've, been a great show, been a great start to the year. They're all 3 shows. So to have that 3 shows back to back clearly shows that within us, there's a lot of liquidity, there's a lot of money in the hobby, and it's in a good space. So definitely, gives you that energy. Like, oh man, we're in a good zone right now, in a good space. What happened then? For some reason, volume just came on. That was kind of odd. I hope everyone's okay with volume. I don't know why that happened. Just volume 74. Have I pressed something? Did I get too close to this mic and it's like pressing something? Anyway, interesting. Was it the mic? Laughing there. Hmm. Technical difficulties for no reason. And there's no difficulties, it's just technical issues without the issue. But yeah, it was I should have tried to get someone on, I suppose, to give their point of view. Maybe I'll do that and do a Brucey bonus podcast as well. Or we can just probably just get someone next week and talk about it as well, to be fair. Next week's episode will be probably slightly different because I'm going to take a break. Obviously, I've not been with my family the last few weekends. So I'm going to go away on holiday to Portugal. I'll put my tan, relax, recharge, re-energize. I'm going to teeter on socials again. I sort of came back last Wednesday just for a little. Was it last Wednesday? I put a post out like, oh, I'm going to do this or the other. And I'm not going to lie, I just sort of closed the account and did not do it. And I thought, oh, I'll do it later on and just didn't do it. Hence why I didn't do any of this McDonald's stuff over the weekend. I just really not sort of missed the social side of it, like the Insta TikTok thing. I've sort of kind of been in a good space, like mentally outside of it. So it's been cool. But I think like London Card Show, obviously Harry's Real World, speaking with him, kind of feel a bit more energized, a bit more like free, I suppose. Yeah, so I'm kind of in a better space. So I'm going to get back on there, hopefully do some more stuff. Big things to come for sure. I said I'm definitely going to put more, just part of it's going to be just all sort of collection cards, just getting them picked up. I do put some on Mantle for those that have got the app or thought about downloading the app. It's a good little social app, just all about cards. Deal posted cards on a timeline. There's options to buy, sell. There's links to places to buy and sell. So yeah, good app to get onto. Yeah. What else to say about the show? It's everything you come to expect from London now. So there was like abundance of sports, abundance of Pokemon TCG, the retro game zone. That's the 2 floors of it. The main stage, the kids zone. I mean, they were crazy. The main stage in the kids zone on Sunday was crazy. Absolute crazy. It was carnage. No thanks to eBay and Third Down, but they had that place rocking. Yeah, it was mental. At one point, I had to like take a breather because I was like getting a headache. I was partly because my own fault. I was stood near the speakers, but yeah, my head was just boom, 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 and I was like, I'm gonna have tinnitus in my ear. I thought a bit smart by moving to the other side to sort of even out. So I'd rather have tinnitus in both ears. Huh? That's my logic, okay? Have double the pain, not single pain. Nice. But no, it was fun. They were slinging packs and getting interaction, and yeah, the place was rocking. So yeah, shout out to eBay and shout out to Third Down. Definitely got a lot of kids and parents off their seats, interactive. Yeah, rocking. What is your next show as well? Like, you got a show planned? Has this got you hyped for a show now? Are you gutted you missed this? If you are gutted you missed this, I'd tell you now, don't miss another one. Do not miss another one, is what I can say to you. Why is that there? Yeah, so many cables. Yeah, don't be missing these shows. Even if it's not, like I said, I've sold it before, even if it's not a big one for you to buy and sell, like for me, obviously, NFL, it's not a good time to be still in NFL because the off season, when we're talking about it, the price is sort of down. It's more NBA because it's still in the news all the time. Even just if you can afford it, the social aspects of it all. And you never know what gem you might find for your PC at a good price. So, it's always that aspect as well. Always that aspect. But it was a great experience. And also I don't know, is there a show coming next week? I think we've got Northwest. This is this week. They're at Dublin. Obviously, I'm going to be away for these shows. It's kind of annoying, because when you're in this sort of flow, it'd be cool to go to a show and not like be sort of busy. Go to a show and just be like, this is nice. I can just go around, interact, go. Yeah, so I like my local shows. London, it's long day, long weekends, especially with travel. Like I said, got back at 8:30. So, finished at 4 and I like gone on the first train out, which was 4:25. So it's a long night. Long days. Yesterday as well, so it was a trade night, starts until 9 and yeah, long old days, but it's like you don't really realize till you sit down. Till it's over and you lie down in your bed, you go, wow. At the time, the adrenaline's pumping, everything's flowing. It's just a great weekend. Great weekend. Um, but no, thanks for listening to the London car show sort of review, the hype, the good, the bad, the McDonald's news. I mean, probably one of the biggest news to hit the card hobby in a positive way for the last X amount of months. I think it's crazy. Let me know your thoughts on these cards. Again, for those that are listening, hopefully by the time you listen to this, I would have put these up on my Instagram. You might have seen them anyway, but I would hopefully they'll be up there, the little collection of cards. Might even chuck in the Jesse Gibson one, Sports Boy one, for Bants. But yeah, it was a show and a half. On to the next, as they say. Gutted, I said I'm gutted I've not sort of doing more shows. I said best Northwest on my doorstep. It's always nice again. It's 6 hours of my day. If that, yeah, maybe half an hour journey. Oh, it's in Liverpool. Is this on Liverpool? Maybe longer if it's in Liverpool, to be fair. But again, I can go see family afterwards up in Liverpool. And yeah, and the Dublin one, again, I spoke to the boys last time they were at the Yorkshire Card Show. I was like, when your show is not the back end of February, I'll be there. Always put it on when it's like my anniversary. So again, I never usually away. I got this time. You're just away. And always away, never in Dublin. So if they do catch a show at the end of February, it's commiserations for me because something's gone wrong. Or something's about to go wrong because when you get back and there's going to be probably get bin bagged, as they say. Tops Chrome was interesting as well, like the Premier League Chrome thing. Like the hanger blasters, people were buying a lot of those. Eating ICC breaks, people were ripping them. Liverpool's plus side, well, if you get the Haaland, you get sort of majority of the money back. He's gonna be top scorer. But yeah, all day were interesting. Interesting plays by people. Interesting plays. Let me know your thoughts if you were at London Card Show as well. Did you enjoy the show? Did you not enjoy the show? Was there things you'd like to change? Did you stay local? Obviously, I stayed very local at the Sandown Lodge. I'd recommend it because it's so close. In 20 rooms, you have to book the room fast, or 21 rooms there is. No breakfast, but again, you walk out and there's 6, 7, 8 coffee houses on that main road. I usually just stock up at the shops prior, takes up back to the hotel room. There's no fridge, so bear that in mind. If you think about getting cold foods, but yeah, just get a few bits of the room, a few continental pastries, as they say. I love being continent. Key and Peele skit. But yeah, I think some people like to stay a bit further out, like Shepperton Inn, and driving or commuting. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Are you looking forward to Excel? That is something I need to look into as well. But yeah, hope you had a good weekend. If you didn't go to some card show, I hope this energizes you into cards, into card shows. And yeah, I do have some guests lined up. Hopefully, I think now it's going to be Peter Cards, who was there on Friday, but Friday only. He'll be the next guest, and that should be soon. Because just the way his schedule's working out, we should have. Should be from the recline as well. Even sometimes after that, hopefully Joe did that card as well, and his schedule gets a bit clearer. So yeah, that would be a good plan. And Jim should be coming on soon. Again, to his travels. So yeah, we got some good guests lined up. I'd love to get Harry back on as well. That'd be kind of cool. I'll say Harry back on. Harry's actually never done the pod. He did Instagram lives, which is interesting. Did a few of my lives, never did him a pod, I don't think. So that'd be cool. Love to get Ronnie on as well from the podcast. Obviously, he's taking a bit of time out, so it'd be cool to see where he's at with that. We had a brief little chat on Saturday. So yeah, some guest plans. So you have to listen to me drone on for 30 minutes. How about that? Aren't you guys lucky? But, thanks for everything. All your support and love is appreciated as always, and I will see you guys soon. Peace.